Hey guys, so I sold my silicone, which is this one, Jaylee, and the new owner doesn't really know how to bathe and powder her baby. So I decided to make this quick little video of how to bathe your silicone, or at least how I bathe my silicone. And I am going to demonstrate for you. So I'm going to put my camera right here. And the first thing I have is Johnson's head to toe wash. Also, she's on this foam thing. A washcloth, warm water. I have this brush and this brush. And powder. And of course I have a towel to dry her with. So the first thing I'm going to do is run some water and wet my washcloth. Now you don't want it too hot and you don't want it really cold. You want it to be a nice lukewarm temperature. I squirt on about a quarter drop. That way I can rub it into the washcloth like that. And then I rinse it a little bit. Okay, now that's nice and soapy, I am going to just gently wipe her down. It's okay to kind of rub in a little bit. You don't want to do it too hard because the silicone paint might come off, just like on a reborn. The paint comes off eventually. So you just want to be as gentle as possible and wipe her body down. Get all the dust and excess whatnot. I hope you can see. Here's her little foot. Got nice and wet. I can't bring you guys too close or else the camera will fall into the sink and that would be terrible. Hairs and dust do stick to reborns. So it's important at least once a month or more, whatever you prefer, to bathe them. I try and make sure to get all the dust off, because that is the worst part, is the dust and little hairs that come from wherever. And I have a cat, so she likes to be hairy and sheddy and all that good stuff. So I just kind of go around wiping down. Bring you over so you can see her face. Sorry about the messy bathroom. It's my mom's bathroom. I just like the lighting in here better. As you can see, no paint comes off. You can really see her little veins and whatnot. And a little bit got on her body, but it's not detrimental. It's just a couple of drops, which is expected. Get under her chin. Just wipe her hair down a little bit to get all the dust out. Hair stuck to her. Okay, and now I'm going to take this towel and just pat her dry. And it's okay if hairs stick to her or bits of fluff from the towel, because you can't really control everything. Getting her little hands. Just gonna pat her face. Her hair. There is a shiny thing on her. Were you at a club? Okay. Now, that she is dry, I'll show you. Your little hand opens. See, nice and dry. I am going to take my big poofy brush, and I am going to put some powder on the counter here. I'll put about that much. It's easier if it's on the counter because then I could just wipe it off. So I'm just going to take it like this and put on a nice amount. And then just start. It looks like a lot, but a lot goes a long way to get into the creases and everything. And since she sold, I am going to pack her up, and I want her to be nice and fluff free. So, get into all these creases. Just kind of rub it in a little bit. Get a little more for the next leg. And I know a lot of people say a little goes a long way, but I like to use a little bit more since it goes away quicker if you use less. I'm not saying you have to use as much as I do, it's just I feel like I have to bathe her less and worry about stuff sticking to her less when I bathe her and powder her really well, rather than just a little bit. I'd rather have an ashy baby than a really sticky baby, I guess. And I'm pale white anyway, so. And I suggest you powder in a well-ventilated area, because powder will go in the air and get in your mouth and it tastes terrible. Just trying to get in all these little creases. You can see how well she moves too. Aw. Next arm. Trying to get in her hand. Her hand is a closed hand, but it opens. So I like to get in there, keep it from getting dirty and sticky. It's also so it won't rip, of course. And for her face, I'd lightly get it because it is going to get in her hair. Not that that's a terrible thing, but it makes it harder to get it to spread anywhere. her neck. She has this really cute neck, so it actually makes it look like her head is bigger than her body when it's not. When she's clothed, she looks proportionate, I promise. And her head does move nicely. Okay. I'm gonna wipe off this excess powder into the sink. Okay. So next I'm going to take my itty bitty tiny brush, and I guess I'll take you over here so you can see. And I just go into her little creases where it might not be in well. Smoothed in well. That's what I'm trying to say. So here's her arm. And the powder kind of collects right there, so I like to get in there and just smooth it out. And get in her ears, so it likes to collect in there. And you don't have to do it this way. This is just kind of a demonstration of how I take care of her. She's a little bit more sturdier than other silicone. She's EcoFlex 50. So she's floppy, but she's more realistic in my opinion. But here she is. And you can still see some powder, but it'll rub in. Here she is, and that's it. And that's how you powder her and bathe her. And she feels really smooth afterwards, so she's all ready for cuddles. And I'm gonna get her dressed and packed up now. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.